Hello, everybody. This is Waldorf.
And Stellar.
And now we have Battle Report 310.
310.
I'm not sure about the numbering anymore. The numbering got off during the COVID break. So everything between...
Aren't we still in the COVID break?
Yeah, we still kind of still are.
Isn't everything kind of broken because of COVID?
Everything between like 299 and 308 is up in the air. I'm not even sure if they're all there. Who knows? Anyway.
I'm sure one of our three channel subscribers,
three remaining listeners,
will let us know what we've missed.
Yes. So, but anyway, so Battle 310. This is Orcs and Goblins versus Highborn Elves. Got out to the store again. Got a game in. Really good. Anyway, yeah. Not playing anywhere near what I used to, but this is my my third game back. Yeah,
you're playing more than a lot of people.
Yeah. Enjoying it. So, I decided...
Oh, you should take a picture of how they've spread out their gaming. You're still playing in the main area where not in the special room, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually I talked to the owner a little bit about the special room. Mm-hmm. He was talking about that, anyway.
Right.
It's possible, and he's willing to start opening it up now.
Yeah, I chatted with him last Friday, and he said the same thing, yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, I can do this for you.
So
the gaming areas, as you can see, there's 2 tables. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 46. There's 16 tables in this place, and they're only allowing this back corner.
Right, 4 games.
This one, this front corner, and one of these 2 blue ones are the only ones you're allowed to play.
Yep.
And I've been in there, and the most I've seen is my table, and one other table is the most I've seen.
Yeah.
So it used to be we always wanted this big blue table here up front because it's oversized to the other tables and gives you room to put your stuff. And
that table was made for me, actually.
Yes, the sailboat table.
No, it was just for historicals.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. So now, though, the other tables are just as good because you got room to spread out.
Yep.
Anyway, so that's the way the store is handling it. It's a great idea. Everyone stays safe, whatever. All right. So I decided I was going to try something completely different. Not completely different, but quite a bit different.
Oh, okay.
So I've got my feral Arc Warlord, same guy I've always taken, except now he's on foot.
Okay.
Iron Orc Chief as a BSB this time. He's got a plate, shield, ghostly guard, dusk forged armor, so he's got a rerollable 1-up armor.
Okay.
If he uses his hand weapon and shield.
Mm-hmm. And he's on
the
foot
problem is I'm not too smart, so I keep saying, okay, well, I'm going to go great weapon this turn, and forgetting that my dusk forged rerollable armor goes away because that's a shield option.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's on foot. Feral Orc Shaman on foot. Paired weapons, the magical heirloom, master of shamanism.
I'm sorry, you went with the Iron Orc Chief.
Iron Orc Chief, because I'm using Iron Orcs, if you'll see in a few minutes.
Okay.
I
was saying because he's pricey, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit more pricey that way, but if I'm running Iron Orcs, a 1-up rerollable armor guy sitting in the middle of that unit is pretty good. Force Goblin King on a Gargantula.
Okay.
With a great weapon.
All right.
38 common orcs. Spear, shield, full command, green tide banner.
Okay.
36 common orcs.
Green tides fight next to rank?
Fight next to rank.
Yeah.
So they fight in 4 ranks.
Mm-hmm.
36 common orcs, full, hand weapon, shield, full command. 5 boar boys just to fill out the core and have a scoring unit. 3 wolf chariots. 2 units of 12 gnashers. 5 common.
Okay.
It's how the points worked out. 5 common goblin raiders. 5 forest goblin raiders. A unit of 3 grotlings and 22 iron orcs.
Why the forest goblin versus the common goblin?
1 of each. And the forest goblins. Reason? Well, the forest goblins are scouting.
Yeah, I know. I'm just curious.
It's the only reason. Okay. Add scouting to another unit of scouting to the army.
Unlike the grotlings.
The grotling scout, correct.
Yeah.
So now I've got 2 scouting units and 1. The idea was I've got 2 scouting units to go after whatever.
Right.
And try to do anything, and I keep my common goblin raiders back to use as chaff.
Okay.
That's the idea, and as you'll see, that works out as well as all my plans.
And the chariots. And the chariots and the gnashers. I'm curious.
That's the wrong price on the chariots, by the way.
I assume, but
because that should be 320, I think. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it's 320. Anyway, or somewhat in there. Again, 3 units, 3 chariots as a unit. I thought would be a fun idea.
Okay. I was just curious what you're thinking as in the army because it's very different than what you've been playing.
It is, and I was thinking something completely different,
Oh,
and
that's it. Okay.
not completely something different,
I know.
and
I'm watching too much Monty Python.
yeah, there you go.
And now for something
It's
completely different.
The I guess Iron Orc. I wanted to try just more orcs
Yeah.
numbers. See what
Okay.
numbers do for me.
And no biggins.
No biggins.
Wow.
Biggins are expensive. No
Yeah.
biggins.
Okay.
So we're going to forego them. So that's what we got there. And let's see. So opponent brought High Elves.
Mhm.
He's got a High Prince, who's a general. Paired weapons, Dragon Forged Armor, Hero's Heart, Mithril Mail, Lucky Charm, Dragon Staff. He calls this guy his discount sliver guy. The sliver, because this guy has 6 attacks, hitting almost everyone on 2s,
Mhm.
Strength 5, AP 3.
Yeah.
It's just a step down from the other guy.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, an Asphad Scholar Mage, Master of Divination with a Binding Scroll.
Divination. Okay.
Commander of the Karnreg Tower, who's his BSB with an Obsidian Rock, Talisman of the Void, and Ether Icon. Ether Icon.
Okay.
30 Citizen Spheres, full command and a Rending Banner. 20 Sea Guard, full command and another Ether Icon. 5 Elaine Reavers.
Are those prices right?
No, definitely not. 185 for the Sea Guard. Sea Guard is way low.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, don't know what I was transposing there. Didn't work.
Not even sure about the Citizen Spears. 455. Are they that much?
30 of them.
Yeah, it's a big unit.
With the Rending Banner, full command. It's 100
Yeah.
points in command and Rending Banner.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway,
Maybe
don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
That one might be right. Knights of Rima, 5 Knights of Rima, nothing, 340. 23 Lion Guard with full command and then Becoming.
Okay.
An Eagle, 2 Sea Guard Reapers, and a Sea Guard Reaper and a Guard Reaper. Not sure where that came from. And surprisingly, he had 3 Chariot as a unit.
Okay.
Apparently, he caught the same idea I did from somewhere.
So.
And 6 Grey Watchers.
His cost 300 as opposed to your 100.
His are a little cheaper. Yeah, that's true. I got mine at a discount. And that. So
Grey Watchers 162. There's a nice total.
Yeah, well, he added shields.
I understand.
Which they were 156 before that. So what does that figure?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Maybe it was 12. Maybe it's 2 points in the middle for those. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
When we were getting ready for the game, of course, I said, "Hey, and do me a favor. Let me know if you're going to play Infernal Dwarves, because I need to study up. Because this opponent does have an Infernal Dwarf army."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I'm not doing those." I'm like, perfect.
Yeah. Thank God I sold mine.
Not changing my army. Just want to know so I could, be prepared. So moving on. I took Hereditary, Bring the Pain, and Totemic Summons, Chilling Howl, Break the Spirit, and Awaken the Beast. Kind of standard. He's got the Unerring Strike, Stars Align, Scrying, and Fate's Judgment. And of course, the Asphad gives him Drain Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And he also...
Oh, he didn't take the Hereditary.
He's got it on this guy.
Oh, okay.
Who's got the Favorite Melodies.
Oh, there it is.
And then, of course, the other ones. The Awaken the Beast, Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Awaken the Beast and Healing Waters. Because he traded his third one for the Favorite Melodies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, we rolled up and got a random map. Played this one. And we're playing, he rolled up the...
this is one of the tournament maps?
It is.
Random tournament.
Yeah, I forget which one. 16, something up there. Okay.
One of them.
Yeah. And he's got the, and you can see he rolled up and he rolled the secondary and it's hold the center. Which turned out to be a good choice for him. No, yeah, good choice for him. And we're playing in circles, so you can see I'm back in the center and up on the flanks.
Up on the flanks.
And he's the opposite. So, top right, we have
automatic bolt throwers.
What's that?
His robotic bolt throwers.
Yes, correct. Well, they've got magic.
Yeah.
Top left, we can go with terrain real quick. The top left, there's a ruin.
Okay.
Field going across.
You didn't bring your new ruins?
I did not. I forgot it.
Schlep.
because I brought it because I was going to take a picture of it, and then I didn't do either. So
Yeah, you owe me those
I
pictures
do.
too.
Field in the center, wall over on the right, hill towards the center, where I
Uh-huh.
look real close to the center. Bottom right, there is a forest, impassable, another wall, and a lake on the bottom left.
Okay.
And there's how we deploy. Those are his spear block in the ruins. His what you call it, the arrow boys.
The what?
Can't even think of it. The
Hero?
shooting guys, Sea Guard. Sea
Okay.
Guard out there is the second unit in,
Okay.
and the one partially in the field is
Rhyme on the flank and
Rhyme on the flank.
gray guys
Lion Guard,
behind, and Lion
like in
Guard,
the center of the board.
chariots, and then
Yep.
who's on the end there?
The Elaine Reavers.
Those are the
Elaine Reavers,
Okay.
Elaine Reavers, whatever.
Elaine's Reavers.
Okay. I think we each placed.
Have you ever met this Elaine?
I've never met Elaine. Apparently, she has a lot of Reavers.
She has a lot of Reavers, yeah.
I think we placed off 1 or 2 units, and then I just dropped everything. Let's get it moving. I know we're going for the center. I know I need the center, so I've got the numbers. So we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I know I don't want my Black Orcs fighting the Lion Guard. I know that, but anyway. So there you have that. After this, we dropped my scouts where you can kind of see them. They're the Grotlings behind the hill, and off to the right of them is the Spider Riders.
Okay.
Then we go to Vanguard, and Vanguard Spider Riders run off to the right. Grotlings come up to the hill. One guy kept sliding down.
Excuse me. Okay.
And the Wolf Riders came out of the woods, plopped where you see them.
All right.
I'm going to go first. That's just another picture of that. That's that side, and there's the other side. And turn 1. So turn 1, I'm going to go first. You can see the Spider Riders came up and grabbed the wall and use their throwing weapons to throw at the lane. The plan is to use the throwing weapons to shoot the Lane Reavers. Hopefully knock 1 out, maybe 2. Get real, happy about that. Boar Riders came up and grabbed the hill so they can double, re-roll failed charges and have a nice commanding presence from there. Nashers on the right, and then everybody else just kind of advanced, except on the far left. Far left, I advanced the Nashers fairly far and kept the spider with the general with the Goblin King on it on the far left. You can just barely see the corner of it.
Right.
So if he wants to come out and smash my Nashers, he can, and then the spider can countercharge him unless he rolls.
So the Spider Riders are mostly behind that wall, right?
3 out of the 5 are behind the wall.
Okay.
Correct. And he is in my front. Just wanted to. And the chariots cannot see me.
And he pulled back with his.
On his
Vanguard.
Vanguard, his Reavers backed up because he didn't want me getting them around them.
Right.
Was what the point was, and did a good job of that.
Okay.
So there you go. Just kind of move forward in the first round. So magic phase. Back up for a minute. So magic phase. His eagle happens to be within 12 inches of both bolt throwers, and within 12, of course, of the Reaver. Everybody that can shoot except for the chariots and the Reavers on the side. So I used 4. I think I had 7 dice. I used 4 dice to cast. Used 4 dice for totemic. Tried to get a totemic summons off.
Okay.
He used all his dice. Stopped that.
Right.
I used my remaining 3 dice to try to get the Chilling Howl on a 10 off. I failed, but rolled 2 1s, so I had 2 dice left. So
I see. Okay.
Toughened up my chariots.
All right.
Just put +1 toughness on.
That base sideways.
What's that? It's
the tray.
It's not proper.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find one that actually fit them.
Just make sure I was seeing correctly.
So yeah, you are. So back to his turn. Bottom of turn, he goes ahead and charges me.
I assume you shot at him and missed him.
I shot at him, missed him. I stand and shot and missed him.
Okay.
So very disgusted with this whole performance of the Spider Riders.
Just has 20 shots and you missed. Okay.
The Spider Riders are no longer in my army list based on the performance right here alone.
Okay.
Just saying. Meanwhile, Grotlings, he charges the Grotlings with the chariots. Look at that. See that behind there?
Yeah.
6 Grotling shots, 1 wound. 20 Spider Rider shots, no wounds.
Yeah.
So more Grotlings, less spiders. That's my rule. In the forest, in the ruin off to the left, he came up 5 inches. Of course, he doesn't want to march in there and take the dangerous terrain.
Yeah.
Lion Guard shifted off to the right, and looks like his Sea Guard backed up a bit.
Yeah.
And his Grey Watchers just kind of stay back where they were, moved around a bit.
Yeah.
Eagle came back.
Okay.
Nothing special. He's
His cavalry backed up also.
What's that? Cav backed up
Yeah.
to the corner
Mm-hmm.
because yeah. Anyway, not sure why.
Didn't want to get hit by those guys.
Doesn't want to get hit by anything unnecessarily.
Yep.
Correct. So we have that. Looking good for him.
A large tower just appeared in the middle of the battlefield.
Yes, it did. So his shooting took out 2 of the boar riders.
Yep.
They passed their, I think his
Panic.
bolt throwers did that. They passed their panic check and stuck around, which is good for me. I mean, they're only on a 7 where they are hung out there by themselves like that.
Yeah.
I need to stop doing that nonsense, but, I won't. Over here, his Sea Guard right there in the center, shoot and take out a chariot.
Okay.
This is very disappointing to me.
I would think so.
Really, it's disappointing to me. Well, let's see if the next picture shows it. Because the chariots right now are 18 inches away from the Lion Guard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really disappointing to me not to have 3 of them.
I see. You'd rather lose 3 in one combat instead of 2.
Oh, I will gladly give up
Yeah.
3 of them to do 3d6 plus 3 impact hits
Mm-hmm.
to the Lion Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Because those guys aren't coming back. Anyway. So chariots run over my grotlings.
Hey, you killed one.
Over here, he killed 2. He only killed 2 spiders.
And you killed one of him.
And I only killed 1 of him, but he wins that combat, of course, by 2. And he runs me down. Killed him. Chariots, in the meantime, overrun. Don't quite make it to my boar boys. That was a decent length of a charge.
Yeah.
Of an overrun, but did not make it. Which I wasn't worried about, even if they hit them, because you can see where the Nashers are. How the Nashers are positioned. I was surprised he overran it all, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And we go into turn 2, and that's what
he really wanted to get rid of. I guess those grotlings popped. So.
Oh yeah, he popped them. Completely.
They don't flee, right? They crumble, right?
They crumble. Yeah. But he popped them.
Yeah. Easily. So yeah, he didn't need to advance.
So, and that's what it looks like going into my turn 1.
He's trying to draw you in.
Maybe, I don't know. Not sure what he was thinking there. So you got that.
You got a fresh unit of spider riders on the back.
Turns out, when we looked at this, I was going to do it if it was front. If it was front, the Nashers were going in by themselves. But I had him check, and it turned out to be a flank. So the Nashers and the boar boys went in.
Oh, he didn't flee. Okay.
And then, I charged the boar riders first. And he elected not to flee because they were probably going to get run down. But then when the Nashers charged, they would have come out into the center of the board.
He's 2 inches faster? Well, it's the dice, so
it's all dice.
4 inches
for him.
So you're 4 inches away.
So I'm +3 and with a reroll.
Yeah, and you're 7, so you're probably +3 on him. Yeah.
Yeah, with a reroll.
With 7 inches movement.
Right. But anyway, so double charging there.
Yeah.
I did send the 2 remaining chariots into the Lion Guard because, like I said, they're just going to get shot up, and this way they get 2d6 impact.
Yeah.
You know what? And then, of course, luckily, they did not take any damage from the... Actually, he chose not to shoot me. He was holding off because he was expecting another charge on the other side.
Oh, okay.
So the Sea Guard did not fire at them.
Ah.
The Sea Guard were holding because they were going to fire at the Nashers because he thought I was charging the Nashers into the spears and the...
Yep.
Which meant he was going to go first in that and just wipe me before I go.
Which you might have done if you shot at your chariots.
No, I would not have.
Okay.
No, because he goes first anyway and just wipes me.
Well, it's just a question of how many in contact too, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't deal with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's in 3 ranks. Okay.
Who?
Yeah, he's in line formation.
Oh no, I couldn't get to those. I could get to the spearmen in those.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the.
No, the only one.
I forgot. They have that stupid rule. Yeah.
Yeah, they're standing and shooting at other people, which I'd forgotten about too.
Yeah.
And will continue to forget about several times during this game.
Yeah.
Just even though he's already done it.
Yeah. I'd forgotten. Yeah.
He actually encouraged me by not doing it this time.
Mm-hmm.
He encouraged my bad thought. Anyway, so we got that. Moving on, the Nashers just came up and sat in front of him. I want him to charge me. That way, he's still going first,
Yep.
but that way he's taking the dangerous terrain, not
Yep.
me,
Yep.
and it's pulling him closer to the
Yep.
everything if he wants to do it.
And you're happy if he's fighting in that frickin' terrain.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the spider creeps up a bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
If yeah, 'cause
Afraid of a couple cavalry?
I don't want those guys charging me. No, they're scary. Because they're hitting me on twos and just
especially out there by yourself.
they're probably not killing me, but they're going to do 4 to 6 wounds to me.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
And that's not good. I'm stubborn 8. That's easy to fail. And then I brought the Wolf Riders up because remember what I said that they were hanging back to be the chaff. Well, they're Wolf Riders. They can't.
What are they chaffing for? Arrows?
They're chaffing arrows. My thought was, look, I'm going to run up here and go get rid of that bolt thrower, or make him shoot me instead of something else. Was my thinking.
1, 2, 3, 4. And he's got 6 archers sitting there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, 6 archers, no big deal, right? All this seems very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
And 4 line reavers. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're way over there facing the opposite direction.
Of course, you're probably going to run away after you lose this fight.
Thank you. That's exactly what I didn't notice. It's like I could have easily slid them off to the right by another inch or two.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't. So I get off again. This time I get off chilling. He stops. He's still stopping to make summons.
Mm-hmm.
But I get off chilling howl on this unit, and it's hitting almost his entire army. The spider with its 8 mighty shots, needing 6s to hit. Pink.
You should have bought that 10-point or 15-point
web launcher.
Yeah.
This is so even better
now.
though.
It is better.
8 shots, needing 6s to hit. 4s to wound, and he's got a 2-up armor save, and I kill one. Anyway, to me, that's gold. I could quit right there. So, of course, the chariots go in and slam. I think they killed 6 or 7 of the Lion Guard and lost the fight. And guess what? Wolf Riders fled.
Yep.
Big shocker. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's just a really dumb move. So we go through this fight. We wipe out the chariots. Nashers lose 1 in the deal, but that's it.
Wow.
Nashers stay where they are and reform a bit, just pivot a bit so they get the one guy's toe on the hill.
He only killed 1 guy. Ouch. Okay.
Well, he only had 1 chariot fighting the side.
Yeah.
And the other chariots needed 2s to hit the boar riders, but
your
5s to wound them, and I've got 3 up.
Mm-hmm.
So the boar riders overrun and jump forward to where you see them. The Lion Guard had reformed a bit after the combat. That's why they're angled a little bit more than what they were. If he wants to charge me, he's welcome to it. It is bottom of turn. That's my top of turn 2. I've got the 1 unit of hand weapon shield orcs up there partially on the hill. Not enough to reroll charges, but line of sight, and they're easily within 6 inches of the marker. So I'm in position to get the point for the turn. And there we go. It's back to his turn. Back to his turn. He elects not to charge anything. The spears in the ruins just slip off to the right, my right. Eagle comes forward to chaff the big unit of spear block of orcs, because he certainly doesn't want that taking a, I think I needed a 12 to get to the side of the sea guard up there, but it's like a 14 or something. Sorry, a roll of a 10 or something, maybe 9 to get to the other guys.
Okay.
The lion guard, and he doesn't want that either.
Right.
I mean, he chops me up pretty good, but he takes a lot of abuse from that fight.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he blocks me with the eagle there, and rearranges his backfield. You can see like I said, the sea guard moving off to my right, and the gray watchers come over into the field where they're in a better position. I'm not sure why I left that in there. Anyway, magic phase. It was a 5 to 9 magic phase. I'm not sure. I usually don't record these things, but for some reason I did this one.
What's that strange Arc of Invisibility you got going
the Arc
there.
of Invisibility.
Yeah.
Checking that he was making sure his Grey Watchers were out of Arc of the Boar Riders.
Mhm.
So he opens fire with bolt thrower and only kills one Boar Rider. They actually make their check a second time, break their panic check, and stick around. The Sea Guard decide. Is it the Sea Guard that did this? No, this was the Grey Watchers. I think this was between the Grey Watchers and the Elaine Reavers.
Mm-hmm.
Killed 4 Squigs, Nashers, and then
Okay.
yes, because he fired the other guys at my Boar Riders to try to get rid of them as well.
Okay.
And we're going to go into my turn 3, but he inched up into within 6 with the Lion Guard.
Okay.
So he's barely within 6 of the center of that target, so no one got a point. The bottom of turn to 3. So we're going to go to the top of 2. That's what it looks like. I'm going to charge the front with the orcs, front of his Lion Guard with the orcs, hand weapon shield orcs, because this way he needs 3s to hit me, and yeah, well, actually he needs 4s to hit me, because they don't do well against parry. They use their +1 up to go with the other thing, with the speed. So anyway, so I'm going to charge him, and the Nashers are going to come into his flank.
Okay.
And the 2 Boar Riders over there.
And that's where you want the Nashers.
What's that?
And that's where you want the Nashers. In the flank.
Oh.
So not so many attacks are coming at you.
Correct. So, and
Boar Riders are going after the
Boar Riders are going at the bolt thrower.
Okay. And your wolves are running, right?
The wolves are fleeing at the moment.
Okay.
Correct. So, all right. So this was kind of, I don't know.
Are you charging into the rubble?
Yeah. No. Yes, of course. So the spear block down here on the bottom is going to charge the stupid eagle and get rid of it. All right. So here's the interesting thing I thought I would try. So the priority of making a double charge is the first thing you have to maximize is units in contact.
Yeah.
Second is models.
Yeah.
So because of the way they're positioned, the Gnasher is going to charge the spear block, and the spider is going to go in as well. There you go, like that. And the spider needs to roll a 7. Nothing major.
And you clip the corner with them?
Yes. Well, it's interesting. It's even more interesting than that.
I mean, the opposite corner, I guess.
I'm going to hit the right to my right now.
Yeah.
And because of that, and because of the angle, the only way it works, I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah,
of course.
The opposite corner, yeah.
Yeah. So, and of course, completely forgetting about it again, the Nashers almost get wiped out by the stand and shoot from the Sea Guard, which just really continues to annoy me because I can't remember it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have probably done it anyway. So the only way it works with a double charge is if the Nashers had to wheel left and barely clip them to give room for the spider to come along the back of it and barely clip the corner.
Oh, and I think you get that far over. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only way the big spider could get in.
Okay.
If the Nashers moved over any, it blocks. They could actually move over like half a base over, but it doesn't increase any models, so I stayed right there. So there's, like I said, we're lined up square, so 4 of me against 8 of him for Nashers, but it's not enough to wipe my unit. That's what I was thinking.
You can't see the angle from this picture because from this picture it looks like you could have gotten more guys in the contact, but
I could have easily gotten more guys in contact, but then it would have blocked the spider because he was coming from the far left.
Without blocking it, that's what I'm saying.
No,
yeah,
I could.
You can't tell from the angle of this picture. Yeah.
It's tough because, like I said, from where the spider was, even doing this, I could barely clip the corner. Anyway, so we've got that. And there's my 3. Both these 2 units made it in on the Lion Guard.
Okay.
He's got scrying on him right now, which is not good because I'm going to need 5s.
Unfortunate for you.
5s to hit him.
And your 2 boars got to the bolt thrower?
And my 2 boars were lined up pretty much straight down the field, so they were able to go down, make a make a left 90-degree turn, and hit the bolt thrower so they can hopefully continue rolling after that.
They go to square bases on weapons, war machines.
To stop this nonsense. Wolf Riders rally
I'm hesitating to rebase. I've rebased some, but I'm hesitating to rebase all of them
because you're convinced.
convinced that they've got to fix this.
They need to. Whether they do or not, I don't know.
That's true.
Again, it's a square base game with a round base.
Yeah.
Anyway,
With,
Wolf Riders
with
actually
weird rules.
yeah, the Wolf Riders actually managed to rally.
Okay.
I left the retreat marker because it's under his.
You should have grabbed it and like knocked all of his guys over.
He actually killed a Boar Rider.
Okay.
Before I go, the one remaining did a wound and a charge and 1 by 1 and actually killed it. You know, broke.
Yeah, I forgot. He's got 2 attacks, 3 attacks.
2.
Can't remember.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
So killed him and then overran. Got a good overrun. He got all the way down to here.
Okay.
Which means he's going to have to shoot me. It's my opinion.
Doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to. I put this. This is a roll that
doesn't look good.
This didn't really mean anything in the greater scheme of things. It probably would have been another. Anyway, this is my roll for my goblin off the big spider, the gargantula's attacks.
Okay.
My 8 goblins, 7 ones. Just the randomness of 7 ones out of 8.
Wow. Yeah. That's
so
a good Yahtzee roll.
I was very impressed with that roll.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd take a picture. Anyway. Anyway, we peeled off a bunch of guys in the back.
Yep.
And lost. He actually rolled poorly and only killed 3 of the Nashers.
He had what, 6 attacks?
2, 4, 6, 8.
8 attacks, yeah.
8 attacks and only killed 3. He's hitting me on 3s, wounding me on 4s. Maybe that's not so.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not so bad. Anyway, so killed a bunch of those.
He didn't fail his fear check or anything.
No, he's got the guiding light on him.
Okay, I was just asking in case that was why.
Yeah, he's got the attribute. So for some checks, he's rolling 4 dice, which is just really annoying.
And he stood.
And he stood, of course, because he's steadfast.
Why is he steadfast?
Because I'm not sure if runes break up steadfast. Now that I think about it, it's a good point. Ooh, all right. Well,
I thought they didn't, and I thought that's why you did the charge.
Never mind. I did the charge just because I wanted to just grind him down and kill him.
Okay.
But now that you think about it, now that I think about it, he probably wasn't supposed to be steadfast.
No.
I'm pretty sure runes break steadfast. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I should probably look that up. Anyway, moving on. He's got a magical thing. He's got the Strider banner. We'll say that.
Okay.
That
would do it.
We'll just make believe and say he has it. In this fight, I kill a couple of his Lion Guard. Stick around. He kills some of my guys. We're going to fight this for a while. Actually, he kills quite a bit of my guys down there on the bottom right. But
this should be the fight you want. A cheap unit with lots of attacks.
That's what I'm looking. This one doesn't have that many attacks.
Oh, he doesn't have the green.
These are the hand weapon shield guys. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they only have like 10 attacks and a champ.
So yeah, that's not good.
That's not great. But they're the ones that are hard for him to hit, and hopefully they'll sit there and just grind away at him.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep him pinned.
You can only have 1 green tide banner, right?
Or no, you can have up to 3.
Oh yeah, I'd be maximizing those things.
I can get rid of 4 guys and add a green tide banner. Ask me why I didn't do it. Because.
No, I think spears and green tide banner is the way to go for these guys.
Yeah. Well, I only got 1 unit spearman. Anyway.
Depends how you line them up.
I understand. But I was all happy, because I'm happy. I mean, their BSB in general are right there.
Yeah.
The Black Orcs have managed to sneak up within 6 inches of the token as well. Yeah. Objective. So I've got 2 there, and he's got no one else in position to even think about getting to it.
Right.
So we've got that, and that's what it looks like going to the bottom of turn 3.
Okay.
That unit of orcs right there on the right is not there. Those are dead guys.
Okay.
Not sure why they didn't get cleaned off the table. So the Lane Reavers decide, let's go at them again.
Okay. Again? Did they
fight
it before?
Let's kill another fast cav unit. Yeah. Guys in the back corner finally come out.
Yep.
He's looking for that flank charge on the spider.
Or something.
Can't blame him.
Yep.
And then he moves his Grey Watchers over there to where you see them. And then I started,
after his mages with them, or
his mages backed out of the 1 unit and ran over and joined them. And then I threw a scare into him. So I was like, after he's done moving, I was like, you better hope those Elaine Reavers don't fluff. Because if I win that fight, I'm not chasing you. I'm turning around and hitting that unit in the flank. And he was like, anyway. So we have that there.
Yeah, he could have actually still faced you and probably been fine.
Yes, easily.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where he was planning on shooting with
Yeah.
them. Unless I'm not even sure where he shot with them, now that I think about it. Anyway. So, he gets off stars. I have, +1 strength on my, I got off +1 strength on my board, orc boys on my turn.
Okay.
I had 2 dice left and didn't want to chance it on the higher value on the toughness, which would have made him harder to wound me.
Right.
But since I only had 2 dice, I went with the lower 5 cost for the strength.
Okay.
It helps me wound him.
Right.
He did get favorite melodies off this round.
Doesn't help you take a clear picture though.
Oaken Throne. Yeah, we don't do that nonsense. So Mr. Spider and the Nashers continue. He kills all but 1 this time. And you can see a pile of dead guys over there. Spider gets really angry and starts killing guys in droves.
Yep.
And I reform my spider. It should be pushed up against the unit. The legs don't let it.
Okay.
I gave him my flank and faced the dragon princes. That way, if the dragon princes...
You gave him your rear.
What's that?
So you gave him your rear.
Could have gave him my rear, yes.
Oh, from the infantry.
Oh, from the infantry? I don't care about those. If he wants to come do that, that's fine. It's just unit number 2 to grind.
Yeah.
This way, it lets me scooch in another inch towards the spearman.
Sure.
And that way, it's going to put at least 2 of his dragon princes, maybe 3, into the ruins if he charges me.
Right.
Is what I was looking for there. So over here, he actually came in charged and killed 2. I killed 2. So, luckily, his horse killed 1.
Oh, it's 3.
I killed 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did lose the combat by 1.
Okay.
Fled and he ran me down.
Okay.
You can see him right there. The orc fight continues. This time you can see...
He must have been very nervous since he went first.
What's that?
He must have been very nervous because he went first.
Yes, he did that combat first. Over here, the orc fight with the Lion Guard continues. He grinds me down some more, but like I said, I'm just slowly grinding him away, which is fine for what I consider my trash unit.
Yep. And then send the next unit in.
Yep.
Next unit up.
Now the Black Orcs are really willing to fight him. So we got that. And of course, I'm steadfast. Doesn't help when you roll a pair of 11s. Steadfast with a BSB and the general. And like you said, it's all a die roll.
Yep.
So roll a pair of 11s, they break. And run. He elects not to chase me.
Okay. That worked out for him because you were in the way.
And I rolled really low.
Uh-huh.
I think I rolled like a 4 or 5 for distance. And ended up right in front of the Black Orcs.
Yep.
In addition, now the Black Orcs are the only one within 6. So are his units. So end of his turn, we're both within 6. No one scores.
Yep.
Anyway, I was already counting on the point towards the objective on this turn.
Right.
But, rerollable 9, it can happen. And that's it. So he reforms a bit. You can see turning face that way with his Lion Guard.
Yeah.
Facing out here towards the center. And there's the Lane Reavers after they've overrun. So we're going to go to turn 4.
Oh, what happened with the fight on the...
What's that?
Oh, we resolved it. Never mind.
Spider, it chewed up a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So this is going to be my turn 4. So we're looking at this. That's what it looks like. It's me. Sorry. It must be done. The unit can't charge, but the general sure as hell can. So the general's going to come forward, wheel, and go in. This unit of orcs over here with my master shaman in it is going to charge as well. It needs a 7.
Same unit.
The spear block.
Spear block. Okay.
The spear block on the left is charging the Lion Guard.
That's what I said. The same. The Lion Guard.
Yes, correct. Okay. Both are because both are going to be charging the Lion Guard.
Ooh, okay.
One needs a 7, one needs a 6. I don't want my general going in alone, but if he does, he does. I'm not sure that
I don't think you want that unit going alone either.
I'm okay with the unit going alone.
Till the next turn.
Well, the mage has a crap load of attacks, and yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll sacrifice that unit to. Anyway, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe. Who knows? Whatever. So there you have that. So go to that. And they both make it.
Okay.
It's actually a weird picture because if you look at my general there on the corner, there's a head looking up at us.
The head he's
That's
holding.
the head he's holding in his hand.
Yeah, it looks weird.
So
yeah.
it looks weird in this picture.
It does, yeah. It's like there's a
Like,
Empire guy staring at me.
Why is there an Empire guy staring right at me?
Yeah.
Anyway, it took me a few minutes when I was looking at this picture the first time.
I never got that miniature.
And the boar boy, of course, charges into the final bolt thrower.
Uh-huh. No, he didn't shoot him off.
Nope, he wasn't. He did not manage to do it.
Yeah.
He hit me 4 times. I think he only wounded me once, and then
he
I made
actually
the save.
did shoot him with that guy. I thought
With the
maybe.
multiple bolts. So the only thing the really bolt thrower had is a target.
Yeah.
So, all right. So this turn, it got a little.
Well, he could shoot a single bolt.
Oh, single bolt him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one shot. I think he's safer the way he did it.
Yeah.
Because I've only got a 5-up armor.
If he hits you, you're dead.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But anyway. Over here, so the orcs, the hand weapon shield orcs did rally. As you can see, that's kind of where they are. They kind of fudged a little bit, but they rallied and reformed. The black orcs,
they fudged a little bit.
Well, they had to twist a little bit to
Okay.
fit in there where I could give the black orcs a little bit of room.
I see.
The black orcs reformed and went wider,
Uh-huh.
and then moved to the left of my left to make sure the BSB who's there on the far corner, the left corner, is within 12 of the spider.
Oh, so the BSB is with the
Still with the
Iron
black
Orcs.
orcs.
Okay.
With the iron orcs.
All right.
But he is within 12 of the spider, even with the spider bumped up an inch.
Yeah. Okay.
Because spider has a stubborn 8.
Right.
But that's 1 time on an 8, 2 times on an 8.
You'd like to roll 11 twice again instead of just rolling once.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to be disappointed again.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is that pulled the iron orcs away from the objective to manage that maneuver. They're like 6.5 away from the center of the objective.
I'm shocked he had the discipline to keep your BSB in the unit.
He couldn't. He didn't have room to do anything because he was behind the other orcs, and I could only charge 1 out. Is the problem.
You got to join the other work.
So magic phase, I get a good magic phase off. I get break the spirit on him and bring the pain.
Okay.
He was rolling poorly.
Yeah, that's always nice.
His build, I really kind of like the way his magic build is, because he's channeling 3.
Yeah.
And the banner becoming stealing another veil from me.
Yeah.
So he's up +4 veil every turn.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So he's got stars align on him. But I've got break the spirit and bring the pain on him.
Okay.
Break the spirit on him, bring the pain on him. Yes. Something's missing in this picture.
Yes.
My boar boy.
I thought you were referring to an elf crew.
Because, that as well.
You were defeated by an inanimate object.
That's how inept orcs are.
Yeah. Did they retreat on some feathers from some bolts?
Oh, apparently the bolt was laying there and he impaled himself on it,
yeah.
as he charged the bolt thrower. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So orcs go to town in this fight.
Yeah, that went well.
And to tell you the truth, the general alone, he issued a challenge. I decided not to issue a challenge. I've got 3 things. I've got a champ, I've got a mage, and I've got a general.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to tie his general up on my champ. So he didn't issue a challenge. I didn't issue a challenge. Oh, sorry. And then I did not issue a challenge. He decided to issue a challenge with his champ.
Okay.
And I took it with my mage.
Okay.
That way he can only get 1 guy on the mage. Whatever. The mage needs 5. He needs a 5 to wound me anyway.
But still.
With scarification. But this way only.
Why give him the strength 6 if you don't have to?
Correct. So I only gave him 2 attacks on the mage, which was good. And my general was, of course, on his unit and just went nuts.
Yep, that's who you wanted fighting.
He got 6. He killed 7 alone because he got all 5. He's got 5 attacks. All 5 hit. 1 with a 6, so he got a second
battle
6
focus,
attack. Battle focus, and the ale flask actually worked for a change. I mean, it only needs a 2 up to wound,
Yeah.
so it's real surprising when it works
Yeah.
with me.
Absolutely.
But like I said, he just went nuts and just
Okay.
butchered them. The rest of the unit, we chopped them all the way down to one guy in the general,
Wow. Okay.
and that's what's left. And then, actually, sorry, got them all. Oh, I was mistaken. We got them all except the general.
Oh, okay. So those guys aren't there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those over there on the right are after my general's attacks. Those are
Okay.
the those are the guys
Okay.
he butchered. And then we killed the last one.
Yeah. Spears make a big difference, don't they?
So, well, this one bringing the because of the way we killed them all, but the general, my general got left out of the combat.
Mm-hmm.
I see that unit of spears there, so I and then he rolls. Oh, the other thing, he rolls snake eyes to stand.
Oh,
He,
was
he
general?
yes, he lost the combat by I think it was 8 or no, he lost the combat by 7 or 8 and made his roll to stand.
Oh, okay. So you pretty much blitzed them, but okay.
So anyway, so he sticks around. Um, my general's out of the fight because there's no one touching him anymore. So my unit reformed to face the spear block in front of me.
Doesn't he have to shift down?
He does not have to shift down to fight both units. He was on the far left corner. I mean, he was all the way
Mm-hmm.
up. Pretty sure he doesn't have to shift down. Anyway, so
I thought you had to maintain contact with as many as you could.
I don't think characters move.
Oh, I thought they
It's a
did.
good question.
Okay.
I'll have to look that up. It's another.
Yeah.
That's 2 now. I'm pretty sure about the other one. Pretty sure about the runes question. So anyway, so I reformed my spear block to look at the spear elves, so he doesn't get a flank charge on me. That
Right.
would be bad.
Right. Yep.
Give his general my flank and position my general where I can see his general.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that was the risk of this charge if one of the units didn't get in. Yeah.
yeah, it was going to be ugly.
Yeah.
But when have you known me to worry about risks?
Yeah.
So we've got that. And that's it. Going to go. And the spider, of course, for this turn, finished up the spear elves.
Okay, and they finished off your last Nasher, it looks like.
Actually, you can't see him, but he's right there on the far left
Oh,
corner.
it's actually in the ruins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. I think I went the wrong way with that one. I did. Killed a lot of guys there. Let's go back to there.
You just want to show it again? Show
Just
off?
want to show it again. I'm showing off how I...
Rubbing it in?
I am. Yeah, you still can't see that Nasher over there. There is still a Nasher left.
Okay. Hiding under the Hoda.
Just it is.
Hoda hider.
Hoda hider.
Yeah.
So there you go. Turn 4, he's going to come in anyway with a spearman.
Yeah.
He figures he's got, he's going to hit me or I'm going to hit him. Oh, there's the Nasher. See him?
Yep.
The dragon princes Knights of Rima.
And lose one in the...
Charge me in the ruins, lose one, don't fail their panic check, and still hit me.
Mm-hmm.
He had to take 3 checks. 3 checks? Yeah, maybe it's 2. Anyway, so he's in me.
Looks like 2, but
He's
yeah.
on. Yep. And his
Reavers were back there.
Reavers were off to the right. He wanted to get them over in front of the spider, but could not. They couldn't make it.
So he wants to shoot off that last Nasher just for the points?
So he just repositioned over there to where he's
Yeah.
in range next turn.
Oh, okay.
Of doing what he needs to do and can take a couple pot shots at the Nasher, even though the Nasher is in the ruins, which is good for the Nasher. During his magic phase,
something seems to have happened here.
During his magic phase, he grows one guy back because
Mm-hmm.
he's within 12 inches of him.
Yeah. Okay.
And manages to get one back with the Oaken Throne.
2 back, right?
Was it down to 2 or down to 3?
Anyway. No, I think it was down to 3. That's right. Yeah.
So, did that. Get some guy back there. We do the combat. He does 3 wounds to me. I only do 2 to him. He's got a charge, a rear, a bunch of stuff, but my guy makes his break check.
Oh, spider fight.
Spider fight. Over here, the spear block just gets murdered between his general and his spearman.
Mm-hmm.
I do very little back to him.
You do it 2?
What's that?
Kill 2 guys?
I think I might have only killed 2 guys.
Yeah.
That's really bad considering I'm strength 4 guys beating on elves.
Yeah.
Anyway, so got that. I break. He runs me down.
Were you in line formation there?
I was not. I was only 7.
Okay.
I was only 7.
Just curious.
Actually, 4, 5, 6. I'm only 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oops.
5, 6, 7.
Back up.
Yeah.
Come on, go back. I'm going to keep going back and forth so you can't count them. It's 6.
It looks like 8.
4 guys across the back.
I see 1,
Which
2,
formation
3,
are you
4,
looking at?
5. The spearmen.
Yeah, there's 4 in the back.
5 in the back.
4. I
1,
can't count.
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. And that's
And
one
then
on.
no one on the right.
Oh, there's one on the right. Okay.
Right. 2 on the left.
Oh, just because that character's
The
sitting back
character's
there.
on my base. Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
Okay.
Never mind. All right.
Okay.
Then you're 7 wide. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 wide. But like I said, murders me, and I do, like I said, 2 back, which is just ridiculous.
Yep.
But it happens. So, like I said, break. This time I'm not stubborn, so he just breaks. Steadfast, he breaks, runs me down, kills my mage, overruns into my. His general elects not to overrun, by the way, because he was lined up to go
he'd
past
right,
everything.
He'd go right past you. Yeah.
So his unit overruns into my general, and that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Which, again, sure that I was going to get the bonus point this round. My unit's gone, and now his unit's within 6.
Yep.
It's like, ugh, I can't get this thing to work. And if you notice where this is, my unit here, my orc unit, can't charge.
Right.
Because the general's in the way.
And your black orcs are blocked by other money.
My iron orcs are back. They can't charge.
Yeah.
It's just, my spider can't charge because it's fighting still a couple of those guys, Dragon Knights of Rima. So anyway, so that's what we got going into my turn. Turn 5. But, again, my BSB can sure charge.
It's a matter of time.
Why keep a model in a unit?
Yep.
My idea is it gets it closer to the spider.
Sure.
Anyway, so he's going to charge into the unit. Actually, I don't think that's a bad move. I thought it was a good move.
It's not a bad move. And reform so you can actually get him in the fight again.
Correct. The orcs reform and shift to the right.
Are they within 6?
They're the green orcs reform and shift to the right, and they're sitting right on the token.
Yeah. Okay.
The iron orcs reform and shift to the right, and they are easily within 6. So now both are sitting there. Now it's like he's only got 1 scoring unit.
Yep.
Unless the Knights of Rima can get there.
Yep.
And if they beat the spider, they can.
Or he kills your general, sweeps forward, and defeats the unit.
Yeah. Well, kills the general and both panic and run.
Yeah. There you go.
Is the danger. So we've got that going for us.
I see a wound on your BSB.
I've got a wound on my BSB because I forgot what weapon choice I used, but I needed to kill guys, so I think I went double choppa, and then realized that, oh look, my 1-up rerollable armor just went away.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't play that guy all the time, often, so I need to keep that in mind.
You're spoiled being mounted all the time.
I am. That's what it comes down to. So the fights go kind of as normal. I butcher a couple spearmen.
So kill the Knights of Rima.
The spider does kill the 2 Knights of Rima, and spins around, looks at the field.
Okay.
And the general and the BSB do a lot of damage. I actually won this fight, but he's steadfast.
Okay, didn't look like it was that much damage, but okay.
He sticks around. I'm not sure why it was that. Anyway, so we got that. This is his bottom of turn 5. His general elects. I always think like myself, of course. Why would I think like anyone else? Anyway, his general was out there to the right of the spear block fighting my general. I thought his general was going to come into my orcs,
right?
The green orcs, and try to push him off the objective.
So instead, he just took him out of the fight.
Because I would have done that.
Yes.
He shifted around back here.
Yeah.
Giving him a chance to look at the spider if he wants to charge the spider. It's risky, but...
And chaff to your spider.
And the Knights of the Eileen Reavers come up and chaff the spider.
Okay.
And that's what he's got there.
And brought up the archers slightly.
And the archers move up a little bit. His bolt thrower shoots with a single bolt, hits me, wounds me, but only does a single wound.
Okay.
So I'm glad about that. And here's my nasty trick.
So another round of combat, and you don't kill many guys again.
I think that was all the same. Maybe. No, because I charged his round. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't kill many.
Whiffing. I don't see hardly anybody gone. Yeah.
No, because we fought this. We only fought one round because we fought it in my round of combat. Because he overran to my general,
Yeah.
and then I charged the BSB. So it's
Okay.
one round of combat
Okay.
has only happened here.
All right.
So back to my turn. Again, the Iron Orcs can charge straight,
And get
wheel
the,
90, and clip
get
the corner.
Yep.
So
Everybody else.
he didn't see it coming.
Okay.
I didn't see it coming until it actually worked.
Yeah.
And of course, the stupid Elaine Reavers make their terror check, stick around, so I have to hit them. Would have loved to have charged his general. Didn't happen.
And your Iron Orcs are not lined up on his general, correct? You'll go.
They are not. I'll just whiz right by him.
Yeah.
This is after the combat. He's put a second wound on my BSB because I'm not smart enough to learn my lesson and go with hand, weapon, and shield yet. Still not very smart of me. Boom. I think we've done the combat. Yeah. And the Iron Orcs overrun 10 inches and get into his bunker.
You chased him, or
I chased him.
Okay.
Chased him, overran 10 inches, got into his bunker. And you can see I just whizzed right by his general.
Yep. Okay.
My general just stood where he can't. It's not the first round of combat for him, so he just spins in place. My BSB kind of spun where he was, and that's it. Spider.
Does he mean to be facing towards those orcs?
No, he was facing that way because we were
Okay.
we were moving him to get the Iron Orcs in.
So you're now in line of sight of his general.
Yeah, but I don't have another turn.
Yeah.
This is my top of my turn 6.
Yeah.
So, but my Iron Orcs do overrun into like I said, the Grey Watchers. Rolled a 10, managed to get there.
I was more wondering why you didn't send the BSB forward to.
He couldn't. He was a second round of combat for him as well.
I thought you chased him.
Oh, well, I didn't chase him with my BSB.
Yeah. Just to get him out of line of sight.
That's a good point. Probably should have. Unless I wiped him. Maybe I wiped him. We'll go with that. We'll go with I wiped him.
Okay.
I must have.
I see.
We'll go with that. So
good thing we don't have a camera on your face right now.
Exactly. Bottom of turn 6, his general charges my BSB. I've got one wound left. Yeah, that's not going to go well.
Yeah. Just points now.
And he just knocks him down.
Yep.
The Iron Orcs. Iron Orcs managed to kill 4 of the 6.
Wow. Okay.
That's it. And
he does have shields.
It's a good point. I even went double chopper, and I just couldn't kill him. I don't know what it was. Anyway, so I smash them good. I kill 4. I smash 4 of them really good. They break, run. I chase them. Don't catch them.
Okay.
He shoots me. I think he did another. No, I think he missed with shooting at my spider.
Okay.
But he did kill the other guy over there. Ends up to be a 16-4 win for the Orcs and Goblins.
Yep.
Yay.
And you weren't happy with this build, and you still won.
I'm not thrilled with the build. I need other stuff. I'm thinking about pulling out the spiders for another unit of orcs.
Okay.
The big spider.
Yeah.
Because
life without a spider, my gosh.
I just like I like the look of the big blocks of orcs.
Yeah, they do look good.
Don't know they're not good. They're not good.
I said they look good.
But they look good. I agree.
They're good for what they are.
Not sold on that yet.
Okay.
But anyway, it was a different build. It was fun. I think I was lucky he chose elves. I'm not sure how this build fares against. He chose elves for this fight, and he rolled the secondary objective being hold the center, which this army is good at, I think.
Well, he also he chose to deploy off the objective with his blocks.
Correct. He did not press the objective.
Yeah.
Whereas if he pressed the objective, well, the same thing's going to happen, I think. He presses the objective, I'm going to slam him with the disposable stuff just to do damage.
Well, he's not going to expose flanks, and
right.
That kind of stuff won't happen.
But
yeah.
But anyway, so like I said, a 16, that's with me the objective. So take away the objective, it was a 13-7.
Yeah.
A decent win.
Yeah.
With the objective, it comes really good. And only half points for the mage and half point for the unit.
So COVID's good for you, like winning all your games.
No, it's not. This is the first game I've won. Oh yes, COVID's been great for me. I've been winning.
Well, this is the
I'm
last game didn't
undefeated.
count because it was 15,000. So
That's true. So I just
that was
lost bigger in that one.
that wasn't a real game.
That wasn't a real game.
Yeah.
And then the game before that was the Rats who
Oh,
smashed me.
yeah. Details.
Yeah, I need to find some armies I can beat. But anyway, so this was actually I actually enjoyed playing with the big blocks of orcs.
Oh, good.
So I might see them again,
Okay.
just because I think they're fun. I don't think they're that good, but I think they're
They're
fun.
intimidating looking for people
They are. It's
sitting
big
in front. These
blocks,
big ass blocks sitting in front of you.
right? Most things can take them though. So anyway, all right. Well, that's going to do it for now. Thank you for listening.
Till next time.